Are you willing to tell me now, Foxy? I'm going to continue to ask you until you answer. It is because I want to know how you were collared. You are delightfully stubborn. You gave me the same answer when we were setting up camp yesterday and when we woke up this morning. Very well. If you will not tell me about that, would you be willing to teach me about fox-touched magic? I am not trained in magic. My understanding is that humans have more flexibility in what magical categories they can learn, but beast-touched can more easily master the magical categories they are compatible with. I haven't the slightest idea. If I had to guess... illusion magic, I believe. Oh, only the black-furred fox touched. I never imagined that a fox-touched fur color can determine their magical abilities. I understand. Black fur for illusion, white fur for ice, brown fur for plants, and orange fur, like yours, for fire. That seems rather restrictive. Are you truly only capable of wielding fire magic? Sorry, Foxy. I should have chosen my words more carefully. I meant, before you had that slave collar on your neck, were you only capable of wielding fire magic? No. So all fox-touched are able to mesmerize others. That is interesting. Oh, do the different colors of bear-touched fur also cause them to differ in magical capabilities? Fascinating. I didn't ask about what the number of tails mean because I already know. The more tails a fox-touched has, the more powerful their magic is. There is more to know about the tails. Fox-touched can grow more tails as they grow older. I have never heard of such a thing. I always understood that fox-touched hid their true amount of tails. Well, why is that kept secret? Because of the reasons that fox-touched grow more tails. Is it not because they grow a tail when they are sufficiently adept enough with their magic? Very well. I can tell that you do not wish to talk about the other reasons for now. Come to think of it, Foxy, you haven't asked me any questions about myself. Why is that? It's not intrusive to learn about your master. Go on. Ask me whatever you like. I've been a traveling merchant for almost 8 years now. My parents owned a general store and I regularly helped out. I cleaned the store when I was younger, and when I got older, I started handling some supply contracts. It was nice. I'll tell you why I became a traveling merchant when you tell me how you were collared. Hold that thought, Foxy. We're almost there. We don't need to do much of anything. They will unload the supplies, load the cargo we need, and we will be on our way. If you think it will be too boring, we can walk around the town while they transfer the cargo. Good day, ma'am.
Good day to yourself. What's with a fox? Are you travelling novelty show?
No. I have something far more practical in my wagon. Here.
Let me see that. Ah, you're the delivery woman this time around then. So I'll explain fake tales on the fox.
I assure you, they are quite real.
Whatever you say, ma'am. Lads, come on. Grub's here.
Oh. Are you in charge of this village?
Pretty much. Our mate Headseal's busy. Gave an ep in here about 3 days ago. Poor John lost his good arm. Survived losing it, lucky devil.
I see. My condolences. Is something wrong, Foxy? You seem tense.
So, you figured it out then? He's busy running. We ran him out after the cave-in. Figured we could run this place ourselves without people almost dying.
Rather bold for a contracted mining population to try to operate independently, is it not?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Now, we'll be taking your cargo.
Foxy, relax. Let the lady and her friends do as they please.
Glad one of you's got some brains. You both just sit there for a while.
Would I be correct in assuming that you aren't going to load up materials when you are finished?
Nope. Gonna try and it's selling the stuff. Can't be that hard if this soft-handed fop like you can do it.
I understand.
Alright, that's a lot. Shove off then and tell those fancy folks that we're done taking orders.
Have a good day. Stay quiet for now, Foxy. We will discuss this when we make camp. You have been staring at the fire for quite some time. Is something on your mind, Foxy? What happened at the mining town? Why are you thinking so hard about that? Yes, we were essentially robbed. I am not concerned, because I know what to do. I'm going to tell them exactly what happened. Why would it be a problem, Foxy? We delivered the supplies, and the cargo we were to bring back was denied to us. It was out of our control. They will launch an investigation to ensure that what I say is true, which should take less than a day, and then they will pay the agreed 300 gold coins for our troubles. No. No one else is going to be robbed by them again. The town is going to be blacklisted. No supply transports are going to travel there, and no one is going to buy anything from them. Trust me, news of this type travels very quickly through the merchant network. One of my books that I keep under my seat is filled with news of that sort. Well, if they remain rebellious, they will likely starve. Yes, everyone in that town, assuming they do not have the sense to beg their contract holders to reinstate their status. They have no method of food production. I imagine that not everyone agreed with the plan, but if those people are intelligent, then they will flee and survive elsewhere. Otherwise, they can starve with the rest. Overly cruel. Foxy, the ones who will suffer are the rebellious and foolish. Less than they deserve, in my opinion. I have very little patience for people like them. What did you say, Foxy? I am no different from the people who collared you. Would you care to explain yourself? Petty and spiteful? Would you rather I simply allow them to rob others with no repercussions? Like how you let those monsters collar and beat you without consequences. They are scum. The ones who beat you, the ones who robbed me, and the fools who simply let it happen. I will not ask how you were collared anymore, because I know how it happened. Yes, they walked up to you with the collar, and you were too much of a naive, spineless coward to realize what was happening, or do anything to stop them. I know enough about you now. I'm going to bed. You can stare at the fire and mourn over the magic you lost. Are you going to argue that it was taken from you? No. You lost it. Because it was your own fault. Good night.